Okay, hello Alex. I'm going to try to make several solutions. I didn't try it previously, so I'm just recording because I'm also working on a very extensive and very difficult modeling. So I will try to get like 15 to 20 minutes for you, okay? And then I will send you the link of the video. So, okay, first thing, I've downloaded this detail one. I've put it here in Rhino, so you can see here your drawing. I imported with the same unit, but I saw something, so I've isolated the facade of the front view of both the right and the angle one. So what I'm going to show you is that, for example, okay, I have this. Let us say this is the true dimension. So I'm going to make a line from the middle point up. Okay, and then I'm going to scale it down so I will get the full height. And when I copy this from the middle point to these two corners, what I notice is that it's not the middle point. So this drawing has a possible error of drawing. So I'm going to forget that. I'm going to trim this according to this one. I'm going to ignore all this. And from this one, okay, you can see this is strange, these two ones. It feels strange. Also this one, okay. Okay, but there's no matter about that. What I'm going to use is this straight line and this one. So for now, I'm going to trim all these components in order to try to isolate the profile. Okay, you can see that we have here some lines that we have to eliminate because for our 3D model is not necessary. And what you can do is from the 3D model then get a 2D. Okay, so this might be boring for you to be watching this, but it is necessary to do it. Okay, now I'm going to create here a line. Okay, this line, I'm going to say this will be red. I'm going to, okay, you have this, I'm going to put blue so I can have two different colors. So we did make it. Okay, I have on the back a very big model, like 9 gigabytes model of a building that I'm modeling in a very classical way with also these details, so it can be okay. So I'm going to join. So one, yes, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why I'm doing this? I'm getting sure that there is no void space between them, so they will connect as a very nice and straight line with no voids, so I can get this profile in the 3D. Okay, perfect. Okay, yes, join. Now I have the angle, so what I can do is I'm going to make this. I'm going now, as I change the color, I can create a new line with a different color. It can be red. Okay, probably as this is Rhino, you will get RGB codes for the colors. I'm not using the true colors between 1 and 7 of AutoCAD. I'm just choosing a color in the picker. Okay, so I'm going to move this straight, and first thing I saw also, this line is not straight, it's angle. Let me see this one, also angle. Okay, this will be also angled. Let me see if this is straight. Not straight, so I will try to ignore this one, and I'm trying to rotate all of this. I'll rotate this one from this point here and then straight. So we are ready. I have to extend this, extend. Now it's thinking. I think I made an extend. Oh no, I made another one. So I'm going to cut this off. Line. I'm going to scale this so it will. I could make the extend, but I'm just doing this. I'm going to verify if it is straight. Okay, this one is straight. This one is straight. So I can make a line here. I'm using the ortho. Now I'm going to join both. Okay, no. It didn't join, so I'm going to do again. This and this one. And there. Okay, now it's joined. Perfect. I'm going to do a third thing. I'm going to be sure that this is flat. Okay, we saw there was a slightly angle. There are some points there, but I'm going to be sure. So I'm going to project to the C plan, that is the UCS in AutoCAD. This one. Delete, and I want to delete it. Okay, now this one should be flat. To be sure, I'm going to close it, and I'm going to ask for a surface planar curve. Okay, I'm going to go shade. Okay, so it's flat. I only can make this surface if my object is flat. Okay, so now we have a flat one. I'm going to copy this one, so I had to prepare the drawing. Going to fix this height from this X. Okay, so this is the one. I'm going to mirror both. Before mirroring, delete this. So mirror these two. Okay, now they are perfectly symmetrical. I'm going to copy first, mirror also this one straight, and then copy it to the top from this point here. So it means this, I can make this rectangle afterward. I'm going to do it now from this point here. Okay, so don't need this, don't need this. So I have the rectangle where I have this object. Now copy this one here because this is the angle. So now I'm going to copy this and this and this one from this point there. I'm going to extend this one, extend to this limit, enter this one, and I'm going to copy this from this point there. Select this, control points, this point and this one, and I'm going to move from here to there. Okay, so now I have two rectangles, this one and this one, and there is a command here that is called flow, or let me extend this one. So I'm going to show you here two ways to do this. Line from this point here. So move this curve, this and these two from this straight here. It's thinking, so copy this one from here to here. Okay, so I have my profiles, I have my lines. So in flow command I can choose an object, enter, and now I have a base curve. So this is my base curve, and the point I'm touching is the origin, and then I will have the target one. Okay, so it rotates. Let me see if flow, okay, so this one just rotates you. We don't want this. Remove it. Oh, I've copied, so copy, or I've moved it, and I shouldn't, from this middle point there. Perfect. I'm in shape, so I'm going to make surface planar curves. So I'm going to transform this and this one into planes. Okay, so apparently it's not doing anything. I'm going to put here another color, and I'm going to select both so they will show. Okay, surface, I select this surface, and now I'm going to change layer. Okay, perfect. This one, surface, is syncing, and now I can change it also to layer 10. So we have here two surfaces in our drawing. So now I'm going to use another command. Flow along curve, along surface. Okay, select objects to flow, this curve and this one, enter. Okay, I'm going to copy it. So I'm going, it's asking me for base surface. I'm going to select this one and then target. Okay. It didn't, it just scale it. So no problem. I'm going to do this in another way. Perspective. Okay. Delete this one and this one. I'm going to zoom, selected. Okay, perfect. Now rotate 3D, and I'm going to rotate all this from this point here straight up. Okay, delete this, I don't want this. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to draw this line. I have the project on, so probably that has influenced the other, but now it's not. Line, and now from this one there. Okay, extrude curve. I'm going to extrude this curve and also this curve. Enter both ways, and I'm going to give like this dimension. Okay, perfect. I'm going to make a square from this point, shift to make it round. Okay, and I'm going to move this one from the center, move this from the center to there. Okay. I can make the 3D of this. There is a command called rail revolve, profile, rail curve, and my axis. Probably I'll have to explode and remove the middle one. Okay, yes, better because of this. Okay, but you can see I can do it. So I'm going to move this apart so we will not lose it. And I'm going to explode this one. Going to remove the blue curve away, and then I'm going to join all this. Okay, this, join. Okay, perfect. Now rail revolve, this profile, this one, 1, 2, done. And now I'm going to try to make the flow surface along. This one enters, flow surface, so I already choose the object, now the base, now the destination. So it, yes, flipped it, but it just rotates it. It's not doing what I want. I'm going to remove this flat one, and I'm going to create surface, planar surface, this and this. Okay, and now flow along curve, this object, enter, here to this one. He has rotated it. Let me try to do again. Flow along this from this corner to this one. is rotating it. So let me think. Okay, new layer, curve 1, 2, 3, 4, close. So I'm drawing this curve, the new curve 8, 7, 6. This one is layer 9, so 3D mod. This one goes to 3D mod. I'm going to erase the 3D mod 9. Okay, so I will just deal with this after. Okay, so we draw like this. I'm going to do the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, close. Item number 9. So these curves will draw the same way. Surface, flat curves, 1, 2, they are flat. Turning this on, and now I'm going to try to do the following. Flow along, this one enters. My base one will be this to here. Okay, it didn't make it as I intended to. So let me see, and the options here, this one enters. I'm going to copy rigid, constrain normal, rigid, no, rigid maintains, does not deform. I'm going to do a band surface. Select edge, this edge. Second. Band object here to here. Okay, I'm going to bend this so to make this flow to see how it will work. Flow. This one, enter, from this corner to this one. Okay, it flows but is not deforming as I want it to. So let me try another command. So this doesn't work. So under transform, there is a command called shear. I'm going to put in front view. Shear, this one. Let me see, I think it's like this. Shear. Okay, Okay, that is what shear does. It's like a displacement. Okay, so perfect. Let's see if I'm able to shear it. Copy from here to here. Perspective. It's here. Move. Okay, so I can shear this one from here to here and then move up. It let me as well as I want to. So front. Transform shear to here. Okay, now it's okay. Perspective. Okay, perfect. ES shear this up. Let us say if I can flow like this. I think it will not work, but nevertheless it did work. It did work. Okay, so you can shear the plane, or you can just try to shear directly this one. So the next way it was this: copy this one to this side, going to copy this from this point here, and then I'm going to shear this one from this to this point and then up. Okay, so probably it's better to do in front view. So shear this 1, 2, 3. Okay, it works. So the shear works, the flow works if you shear this, probably because of the UV way that the surface has been created. So nevertheless you have this. So if you want also the technical drawing, I'm going to ask the intersection between this and this, and I'm going to move it slightly to the side. Okay, so you have the technical drawing also. You just have to fill in the lines. So all this deformation will be great. So your technical drawing also. The front view, and let me say, for example, let's imagine that, let me see the distance from this point here, we have 185 meters, so it should be centimeters. Okay, I'm going to make a line from here to here, and I'm going to scale it 1D 20 times in this direction. Okay, and now I'm going to make a straight line. I'm going to make a curve in top view. So this is our line. So let us say that, yes, I can do this. Your stairway would be like this. I'm again making an organic one, so I'm not very don't want to be exactly perfect. I just want to do this. Okay, so to transform this and this one, you can make the flow and we can make it a straight line, so line from this point xy this the same height. So this is my base point, this is my target, this is the line that is going to be changed. So flow, just flow this one, enter target base. Okay, so this is the line. Okay, so I'm going to no. So copy, let us say this one from this point here, and now I'm going to array curve this one, enter curve path this. I want 10 objects and it's not doing. Array curve this one, enter this path 10. Perfect. I'm going to move this away, and now flow all of them, enter. This is the base, this is the target one. Okay, now I did it. Okay, so if you have complex ones with a certain slope, you can also use this. Okay, now I'm going to save this as a DWG, and I will send this or put it in my Google Drive. So I'm going to export and try drawing. I'm going to go here, secretary, desktop. Okay, Alex, solution, PG. Okay, that's my solution file. Okay, I'm going to save in Rhino. I'm going to save it also as AutoCAD DWG. So export. Okay. So you have it. Okay. Hope I help you and continue with the work. If you have any other questions, just answer. If I have time, I will try to help you.